Hey, we are live finally. This is a packed house here at the Coliseum. I'm out here in the parking lot. Tailgate. What is to be the last Raiders home game ever in Oakland. It's bittersweet. I kind of gave up on this team a few years ago, but we had a lot of fun here over the time, since '96. And if you were old school before that, until '82. But here we are again, Coliseum. Lots of folks out here. I don't know, I can't get high enough. But, tailgating is part of the Raiders. I don't even want to say legend, but it's definitely part of the culture with the Raiders in Oakland. This is something that will not be duplicated in Las Vegas. So supposedly this is the last Raiders home game. But for people who are really paying attention and in the know, and as Eni has reported numerous times about the goings-on in Las Vegas, that stadium is behind schedule, and they may not make the 2020 season there. And if there's a lockout in 2021, they might not make it into that stadium until 2022. They have been negotiating with the Coliseum JPA for a 2020 lease. So we'll see where that falls in. I mean, it is quite possible that they start working 24/7 and get that stadium up and running. But hopefully not at the expense of cheap parts and labor and the eventual safety of others. Apparently those roof truss systems, bolts are snapping and that type of stuff, which the explanation was that they were over tightened, but my point is these bolts should withstand more than over tightening. I actually talked to a guy here in the Bay Area. He worked on he worked for Webcore at the time, but he was part of the group who did the Cal renovation at the Cal Memorial Stadium, and he's more in the know about this than I am. And I asked him, he's like, there's no way in hell that over tightening snap bolts like that. Not only that, he's like, these are part of the roof truss cabling system. And he's like, once they start putting tension on those cables, those cables are going to snap. If over tightening is an issue, then putting tons of tension is going to be catastrophic. So we'll see how that played out. But as it stands, this is it. A few things I wanted to kind of point out here. If I can't get a good shot here to the scoreboard, but the Mount Davis seats are still tarped, which is sort of ridiculous. If this is the last game ever, and tickets are selling very high on the secondhand market, several $100s for even the cheap seats, why wouldn't you open those up and fill this place? This is the last time. They should be filling this place up. Let's go completely maxed capacity. But it's a thing that seems to be lost on this team. Good business sense, caring for the fans. I mean, that's thousands of seats up there that, fans who've already been priced out of this game could have seen. Even, why build it? why build a dang thing if you're not even going to put some butts on it? Especially in the last few years where the team has been competitive. You know, people wanted to say their goodbyes. You know, supposedly this place has a waiting list for season tickets. Why are these things still tarped up? Why is it still an issue? I mean, especially for a team hurting for money like the Raiders apparently are. You know, you would think you would try and maximize those dollars. But that's just not the thing. But hey, they should open it up for I won't even say for free. They should open it up, sell them for 15, 20 bucks or whatever at the gate. They should just go up there right now and untarp it and say, here's seats. Come on down, 20 bucks a pop, you know, whatever. They'll get it, but whatever. It's a little late for that now, but I'm here to check out the tailgating. It's off the hook today. Everybody's here. This whole place is packed. I mean, we're on the 66th side. You know, Oakland's always done tailgating unlike anybody else. This is the porta potty line over here. But let's get loud. It's about an hour before game time. People are they're starting to stream in, but this is still going strong over here. Lots of folks. We got blessed with some sunshine today. It's a good 55, 60 degrees today. Hey, check out this. Check this out. This tent's going about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 tents deep. This line. This appears to be one big group right here. I'll talk to some folks here when I can find a quiet spot. You know, we're not even really doing much here. I can't get high enough. I'm trying to find the numbers here. They're all gone. There's no more row numbers. So I'm trying. Oh, okay. I found them. Everybody's parked on them. Got their barbecue sitting on the numbers. So we're going backwards. So we're gonna turn around and go this way. They'll probably be here in 2020. I don't know how many final games I've been to. I remember going to 2 of them when they were flirting with LA. You know, and then after the Raiders vote, I didn't know how long they'd stick around here. You know, there's always that final game. This might really be it or not. Thanks for the directions, Zenny. But yeah, there's so a lot of folks out here getting their tailgate on. Maybe I'll talk to some folks here.
Here, we'll try this aisle and then
I'm moving in on that, Zenny. It's a little jammed up over here. I gotta go back. Even some Cowboy fans in here trying to enjoy the party. Smells like somebody burned their hair. All right, this is it. I found 18. This dude got a DJ. party in here. Like I said, some folks with the food. People smoking out, having the beers. Saw some folks do some beer pong. Hey. You know, what I see here though isn't really about football as much as it's about community. A lot of people probably gonna see some last minute friends here. Not gonna see these dudes for a long time because there's no more common denominator here. Kind of jammed up right here. Traffic jam. But you know what? Funny is, what's sad actually is there's a lot of ended friendships today. People who this will be the last time they see this other guy that they've been sitting next to for almost 20 years. Last time that they'll get together with some of these folks that they've been getting together with since the beginning.
Knowing damn well once you caught up with my grip, now it's the sun won't take till my game grows bigger. How many bitches gonna fuck you?
Loud out here. What's up, you guys? Can I talk to you guys? What's up, man? So, this is supposedly the last game. We'll see, they might be back till next year because the stadium ain't done. Will you guys go to Vegas? You gonna go? You're not a town fan? Nah. Yeah. How many games will you make it to? You'll make 2 a year? Yeah. Are you a season ticket guy?
As long as I can survive Vegas.
That's always true. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of empty seats just because dudes couldn't get up for the game. I don't even think they'll make it an evening game sometimes. Were you guys season tickets here? No? Yeah. So this is the last hurrah. What's up, folks? Zenny62, check it out. All right, man. Well, have fun. For last ride. Where'd those other guys go? What's up, folks? Can I talk to you guys? Zenny62? How you guys doing? You made it. You guys season ticket holders? Oh, so you guys gonna go Vegas? No Vegas. Will you at least check it out? Will you'll check out Vegas at least once, or are you just done? Here and there, but you ain't buying in. Do you think this is the last game, or you think they'll be back next year for one more round? It's done? You know they're working on a lease for next year, right? What's that? We'll see. They're really behind schedule on that stadium. They could put it together and start working night and day on it, but stuff's happened. Apparently the lease is done. Well, we'll know in the next month, because they got to have the schedule hammered out by the end of January. So you might be here again for the last game. Right on, man. Have fun. That's a fire waiting to happen. So yeah, people starting to pack up. The game starts soon. That's good to know, Zenny. I read something saying that they needed to know by the end of January because that's when the NFL has to finalize their schedule. So, yeah, this is really, I just don't know who I'm looking for, but I suppose I will find them. A lot of people are packing up. You know, the game starts in less than an hour. I have no idea what time it is. Let's talk to some folks here. What's up, guys? Doing a little live stream here. Checking out the tailgating. All right, you guys, is this your final game, or are you guys going to Vegas too?
We'll visit.
You'll visit? Are you season ticket holders? Out at me with this whole thing is, you know, I'm seeing a lot of folks. They're saying not just their goodbye to the Raiders, but they're saying goodbye to each other, and that's tough to hear. Now, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. Shit, I didn't expect that because I've been keying myself up for the last couple of years. I don't care anymore, and then I do care. You know, I put on my stuff for one last time. Got my kid here. You know, I lost my connection. Let's see what's happening. Sorry, I'm losing the signal here. Just trying to get back to you folks. Okay, you still see me, so I don't know what this is lying to me or not, but what I was trying to say before was, you know, there's a lot of folks saying goodbye here. You know, old time season ticket holders, you know, guys who've been here since 1960, you know, guys who've gone to LA and back, you know, some people aren't gonna make that trip to Vegas, you know, some people are, and what the folks I've talked to, they're talking, you know, they'll make 1 or 2 a year if they're lucky, you know, so Davis has priced out and pushed out the issues with Vegas and the economics of it and the social aspect of it. This is going to be lost, and it's not something that can be replicated. It's not something that that you can just pick up and move. And it was something that couldn't happen. It didn't happen in Los Angeles. You know, people will sit here and talk about how the Raiders should have been the team to move to LA, but the Raiders left LA for a reason. So, you know, it didn't work there. They came back to where they knew it would work. You know, but here we have people, you know, I said it just a few minutes ago. Raiders, Oakland Raiders. I don't know about this Las Vegas thing, but at the end of the day, like I said, this will be the last time some of these people will see this other guy, their friend. You know, a lot can happen. You know, we used to come here every year with my family, my uncles, my cousins. We'd all pack up and we'd come out here. My other uncle retired and bought a big, huge RV bus. Huge. Looks like a tour bus, like a band would have. It's huge, and we'd park out here. He would just stay in there, barbecue all day, drink beer, and watch a satellite game, and then we'd go in and die. But you know, I haven't seen those guys in a couple years. After the vote, you know, a lot of those guys were just like, whatever, we don't care anymore. You know, we're not gonna drive down from Reading or come out from Fresno or, you know, even from Walnut Creek or Richmond. You know, nobody's coming to check this out. This is really messed with a lot of people. You know, I know folks who have come out here. You know, I've come out here with friends. You know, I don't know where they're at today. They're all in this mess. You know, brought his mom. He was gonna take her to a concert. Don't step in there, top holes. You know, he's like, hey mom, what do you want to do? She's like, there's this concert coming at Levi Stadium. She's like, no, the last Raiders game. It's like, we should go to that. He's like, you got it, mom. She dropped his money on tickets for that. You know, because this is important. I mean, to sit here and say that this area isn't committed to this team, that teams are just transient and fan bases will come and go. I think that's really short-sighted and ignorant. But they're counting on it, and not just here. They're counting on it in Los Angeles. They're counting on it. You know, they counted on it in Houston when the Oilers went to. Oh, people got their fireworks. People counted on it. You can't see it. It's too bright out. People counted on it. You know, for Oiler fans to go to Tennessee. People counted on, you know, Colts fans to travel from Baltimore. It doesn't happen like they think it does. You know, and after a while, all these Oakland fans, they'll get tired of it. They'll spend all their money, and Las Vegas is going to have to grow up a new crop on their own. You know, and that's going to be tough. You know, you're seeing the Chargers take hold, or actually failing to take hold in Los Angeles. They can't even sell out, you know, I think it's 27,000 seats at the StubHub Center or whatever it's called. It's unfortunate that these things are happening, and we'll see how these lawsuits pan out. A lot of you guys keep saying name and colors. That's not how it works. I mean, just the Raiders brand is probably worth a couple $1 billion without a team. If the Raiders just stopped existing, the brand is worth hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. That's not something that would easily be given up. Although I always thought that even no matter what happened, that they should have rebranded the team in Las Vegas. I go to Vegas several times a year. I talk to folks. They're way behind the Vegas Knights. The Vegas Knights are Vegas born. That's the slogan. That's the logo. That's everything. It's a Las Vegas team. And you walk down the street and you will see guys, kids, women, men, old people, young people, doesn't matter. They all got their Knights caps, they got their hoodies on, they got their t-shirts, whatever it is. I don't see very many Raiders anything. You know what I see a lot of? I see a lot of Cowboys fans, actually, when I go out there. I see a few 49ers fans, see a lot of Broncos and Seahawks fans. People really aren't quite behind this whole Raiders thing yet. Maybe it'll take some time. Maybe once they're actually out of Oakland. And I have a feeling that's the way with people here. You know, they're hanging on until the team is out. You know who the smartest guys in the room are the frickin' 49ers. Oh my God, smarter than hell. Because those guys know that they've got a captive audience. They know that they've got people who are mad and angry and they want to support football, but they don't want to support this team anymore. And what do? They going out and they're kicking ass. They start putting money on top free agents. They've drafted well. They went out and got this kid who can throw a ball. Now these guys are playoff ready, and people like a winner. People like a winner. People talk about bandwagon fans. Bandwagon fans are a reality and a necessity, but the only way you get bandwagon fans is to do something good. And doing something good means winning. You know, the Raiders image might pick up some people. Being from the Bay Area and Oakland, that picks up some people, but it doesn't get you people in Nebraska. It doesn't get you people in Canada. It doesn't get you fans to multiple Super Bowls. They're going to see the 49ers as their champions or whatever happens. This whole thing comes on. I remember when I was a kid in the mid-'80s, and I lived in Houston at the time. And the A's were making the playoffs, and they were becoming a thing. I left, and I came back in '91, and in '91, after the A's had been to 1990, the A's had been to 3 World Series. They won 1 in '89, but I started seeing A's caps all over the place in Houston, and I'm like, that's the bandwagon fans, and right, thousands of bandwagon fans, and they need them now. And not winning in Oakland on the way out. They need the people to buy the shirts. They need the people to buy the jerseys. They need people, and the Raiders have failed miserably at that. You know, the one other thing was that one promise. And we know they like to break promises. Was winning a Super Bowl in Oakland before they left. Well, we know that's not going to happen this season. If they're here next year, maybe they'll do it next year. But you know, they need to be going into Las Vegas as winners, and that's a big failure on their part. You know, nobody wants to welcome a loser. And then you got 2021, which is a possible lockout. There may not be football in 2021, so that stadium will sit dormant for 2 years before anything ever happens. So it's kind of all messed up on all the fronts, but you know, it is life. That's the way it is. That's why there's no team in Oakland. It's just how it all turned out. But I don't know if I'm on right now. It's been saying reconnecting for like the last 10 minutes, so I'm probably just talking to myself. I'm not sure. Let's come back through here. If you can see me, let me know. I don't know if I'm online. Yeah, everybody's like taking down their stuff now. Oh, we got a band.
Hey, you don't have no joints?
I don't have joints. No. All right. We're gonna miss this.
Nigga waking up.
Man, the party over here. That's the one thing I always loved, man. Folks come out, they party, they got the music, they got DJs, they got bands out here. Raiders. It was really funny is when the Raiders first came back, like my buddy's band, they would come out here and play in the parking lot. They did a Led Zeppelin tribute. It was Dave Lopez from Flipside, Chris Conto, who all the band. No, maybe it was Rob Comer. Anyways, there's a bunch of these guys who would come out and they play in the parking lot and set up a band, and then Metallica actually came out. They set up a thing and they did a free concert in the parking lot. I think they cracked down on that after a while, but you know, this is always the rowdy stuff that would happen at a Raiders game. Another friend of mine, his band, they did AC/DC covers. You know, it's just stuff like that. You know, I've seen rappers out here doing their thing. I've seen bands, mariachis, you name it, they're out here doing something. You know, people barbecuing, big catered events, all that stuff. You know, the tailgate is an important part of what everybody's doing. And again, this is something you're not likely to see in Oakland or in. You know, they're still working out their parking issues, so it's should be interesting. This is the unfortunate part is a lot of garbage. Like these folks, they brought the wood, they brought lumber. Look at that chicken. Definitely a big party over here. We've only got to the one side of the parking lot. We haven't even seen the south side. There's a dude over here playing bongos with the music. Or maybe it's congas. I got my drums mixed up. Sad to see it go. Weird is I haven't seen anybody I know yet. They might all be inside. A lot of friends out here doing tailgates today. Let's see if I can find some folks. Maybe I'll talk to another group of folks. I just don't know how close I'll get. Oh shit, these guys are getting crazy. You got the beer bong. Tell you what, I've been to other cities, other stadiums. Nobody parties like this. Nobody. Maybe Green Bay and Buffalo, but nobody does it like Oakland. All right, we're starting to get to the front here. A lot of people here. I'm gonna see if I can find. Again, if you can see and hear me, just let me know because I'm getting the. See where we're at with the comments. Oh, it's already happening. That's funny. Yeah. Let's talk to some folks. Yeah.
Every day is my first me. Pesos, chest bread. Aw damn, she got a bird brain. Ain't nothing but trilling me. Aw man, silly me. I just bought a crib, 3 stories, that bitch a trilogy. And you know I'm rolling weed that's fucking up the ozone. I got a bitch that texts me, she ain't got no clothes on.
Oh my God.
Another one text me, your ass next, and I'ma text your ass back like I don't fuck with you.
Oh boy.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Let me get out of that. Looking for an old guy that doesn't look homeless. I don't know if I'm talking to an old fan or if I'm talking to a homeless guy collecting cans and bottles. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Oh, but here we go. It's getting loud again. Oh, another DJ. See if I can talk to them. Going to Vegas? Are you guys from here or are you from somewhere else? Sacramento? Okay. Right on, guys. All right, man. Later. I don't know if I can hear anything. I'm like right next to a speaker. Man, everybody, you walk 8 feet, it's a different song. It's crazy. Oh shit. And then there's Chucky. Well, it's another Raiders tailgate party day. I wonder how many folks are just here for the tailgate with absolutely no plans to go inside. They just bought a parking pass and just said screw it. You know, they're gonna watch from a TV in their car or check out the game on the radio. You know, it's that's a nice car right there. That's pretty killer. Up in another band, some banda or whatever. I think hopefully I didn't butcher that. I tell you what, if I was homeless, I'd be out here picking up cans and getting all this scrap food that was laying around. People are throwing away some good stuff. Those cookies look good. Yep, everybody's wrapping up, getting ready to go inside. Pork rinds just lost on the ground. So sad. What's a good idea? Like coming out here and picking up bottles and cans and eating all the leftover food, Zenny? Here's the thing, is you've seen all this mess, and I haven't even gotten to that side of the parking lot or the other side of the building. It's nuts over here. Well, I'm gonna close this out, you guys. I don't know if I'm really adding too much.
I just gotta get my looks up. And I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but it's not him, Mike. So watch what you do, or you will find yourself very next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now because they miss you. Try to miss you.
Look at all this. This is money right here. And then see if there's anything else good here. If anything comes in, you know, I'll chime back in at some point. But it's a bittersweet end to it looks so barren and dead now. The Warriors have gone. The last few years we've gotten a little spoiled. They took care of the joint. Fireworks, nice lighting and signage. It's all gone now. Oh, here we go. It's getting loud. Let's go take a look around the Coliseum. I think I saw Rudolph over here. We got all the scalpers here. Some cute girls. I'll be the county's finest. The stuff is going on in. They're doing the national anthem inside the stadium. You can see a little left over the fireworks. We're getting a flyover today. I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Those old Tomcats? I was too busy trying to look at my phone. I'll have to go back and look at it. There's the, that was pretty cool. All right, it's getting packed in here. We go around. And we got the here today, just in case. All right, so this is the madness. Just trying to get into the game at the D gate. Or as my friend actually called this once, the prison yard. Because he's like, there's a fence and all these dudes just hanging out. All trying to get in. You can hear them get loud now. I can't believe the Raiders organization would leave this behind. So short-sighted, so stupid. A fan base who's given so much. Well, if I was smart, I'd go through this side because it's not nearly as bad as the other side. The D-Gate East is better than the D-Gate West.
We bound to win, baby. We bound to win.
You know, it's like I wonder how many of these people are going to dress up when they get to Vegas. You know, there's part of me that thinks it's really silly to do it, and then there's part of me that's like, you know, have your fun. You know, some of the costumes are outlandish and silly and sometimes childish, but you know, again, it's all about having that fun. Look, friendships. People who are just here, they're seeing each other for the first or last time, you know? Yeah, I would stay away from that one gate. These other gates are a lot more manageable. I don't know if you can hear it. You can hear them all yelling, Raiders. Raiders. Yeah, the tailgating over on this side is winding down. Oh, there they go.
Go up, tell her to go up to where the BART crossing is. We'll meet her right here in the middle. Go to the BART crossing.
Let's check out, let's go to the other side. Let's go up and over. Again, I'm sitting here looking, I'm like, why would they let Mount Davis go empty today? Of all the days, why? Maybe because they do know that they're coming back next year. Because from the sounds of everything and looks of it all, today is just another day. There's no specialness about it. It's just whatever. I think I'm back on now. So last time we'll see that, maybe.
So, you know, like, we'll find it. You ready?
Are you guys from around here? Have you guys ever been in Holland?
Check all this out. This is the RV lot. Those are some of the best tailgate right here. You guys can see them. Those dudes commit. They got their big RVs and they got full kitchens going in there. They're all decked out. Got their music going. You got the Lions. It's a guy with a Niners jersey there. razzing them.